Yeah, looks like they back for a fifth season, man.
Who that?
Sports Roundtable.
Who?
SRT Crew.
Whoa.
SRT. They got that realness flowing in they DNA. Damn you lame if you ain't tuned to SRT today. HO got that payload when he say so. What you betting on? Don't get mad at me on fantasy. Break up Kyrie LeBron. I be smooth as sports superhero Hancock in the mix. Deal with roll tide forever. Real talk, you know who he gon' pick. See where I be with SRT. Behind the glass, that G Money. Made with a strong, I never lose. 6-man elite, that's J Smooth.
All you other sports radio shows is fake news. Believe it. Turn up your radios, cause it's time for SRT Radio. Yeah.
What up? It's Sports Roundtable, and we're live from your virtual studios overlooking the digital world, and this is our 450th episode on a pre-Thanksgiving day. So happy Thanksgiving to you guys this week. Of course, I said my name is H.O. from Bankhead, and I got my usual suspects in the house. As Coach was looking for the man with the greatest last name, and he appeared on the screen as we come back from. You can't hear? Yeah, we hear your pen dropping.
That's him.
Yeah.
He's HO.
I'm
Man,
not sure.
cut your volume up before we cut you.
I guess he heard you.
I don't know.
He checking all of the things. But anyway, man, happy Thanksgiving. We got a great show for you, man. We got some stuff we need to talk about before we get into our Thanksgiving mood. So there go Dez, my main man, Dez. And let me just say to Dez, Mama Robinson called me and wanted to thank me for her merch. And I would say this: only in the South, when you can expect somebody to have those type of Southern manners. Now, if that was in the Midwest or up north somewhere, I'm not sure. But I know in the South, we have gratitude and we say thank you and we do all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta take my banner down because we're not in the fun bag yet. Even though probably Coach want to get to the fun bag already, but not yet. But yeah, so happy Thanksgiving to you guys already. We got a lot to talk about. 450 episode is in play right now tonight. We got a Hawks report with E-Dub coming up. We got some hot news, and Shedeur Sanders gets his chance, and we go have to talk about it. There have been some folks that ride with him and some folks that's not riding with him. So, you know, we'll see how we think about it. We'll give you a chance to voice your opinion about how Mr. Shedeur Sanders did in his first game back. So we got some hot news. Got E-Dub coming up at 7:45 to get some Hawks news and Hawks talk. And I already know everybody want to know about the Hawks and what happens when Trae Young comes back. So we'll talk about that. And I know we want to talk about, and we're going to ask this question first. As I introduce my usual suspects, you can catch them on Saturday morning, 10:30 to 12:30 / 1 o'clock. In the building, this Coach is in the building. Mr. Red Bean the Rice. What's up, Coach?
What's happening?
Yeah, and Coach, hang on to Romans 8:28 because after this past weekend, that's what you gonna need to read.
Yes.
Romans 8:28. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And if I need to pull it up and read it to you, I will. But just trust me on this.
Yes.
And down at the bottom, we got the fancy man with the famous last name, and he's getting a famous beard now. Mr. Asa Brown. Catch him on Mondays at 7 and 9 o'clock. What up, bro?
What's going on? How's everybody doing? Coach, what's up?
All is good.
I see you dropping Romans on them. You know what I mean? What's going on?
Anyway, look, Coach came on and said USC took a beating and Pittsburgh took a beating. He didn't have a good weekend, so I had to, I was trying to cheer him up. I have been the
Thou
designated.
should have seen the forecast of what the good Lord been saying all year.
Woo, boy.
You know, Asa Brown, David slayed Goliath.
I know.
Coach going to the Bible verse. Go ahead, Coach. Carletta, be proud of you.
I want you to understand that you are here only because of the good grace of HO.
Hey, I'm Moses, man. I grew up behind the walls of the enemy.
And to step away from the Bible for a minute, I saw power this week, so don't get any ideas.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I grew up behind the walls of the enemy, so ain't but a thing to slide down the Nile River. You know what I mean?
Well, can't slide down now when you got a hole in something. might sink. So be careful. Watch your words.
Hey, Joe, you said this is the part about the Southern hospitality that you forgot to mention.
no.
See, that ain't right.
Well, let me just say this then. We're going to stay on the Southern hospitality. I would be without, it would be with my pleasure, and I would cringe if I don't mention this before we even start the show. As we got together on the SRT weekend this past Saturday, we bonded, we had conversations, we had talk, we had shrimp, we had catfish, we had red beans and rice. We had fun. Shout out to Des for coming out, hanging out with us, and shout out to Big Z. Cuzzo came out there with us, and he did us a solid. So we got to shout out Big Z.
Yes, sir.
Cuzzo for springing the Big Easy Grill and said, I got lunches on me because I really appreciate y'all. So sometimes you don't really know how much you affect people and what you're doing, how it affects people. So he gave me the gratitude to keep doing what we're doing. So, fellas, how y'all feel about that?
Oh, man. I think when I got home, I shot you a text, HO.
Yeah, you did.
And was like, I just was like, hey, man, I appreciate it. I had a good time. Like you said, it was just good to sit down, grab a bite to eat, chuckle, laugh, and, before you know, a couple of hours gone by, you go back home and you finish the rest of your evening. But it's good to have that break and to, like you said, kind of fellowship and rub elbows. So
yeah, it is good. It's good to meet some of your loyal listeners too. To say, hey man, so I know that now I can put the name with the face.
Yeah. And it's good to see Coach. You know what I mean? To everybody listening, I was 2 feet from Coach. He ain't pulled Bertha out one time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he saved you the seat, so he didn't want to say. Look, he told Dad, you sit down now. This for Asa. Asa sit right here.
Yes.
So you must have behaved very, very well for him to keep it under wraps.
I did.
Yeah. So I think when that was going on, when we was going on, USC was keeping up. They scored first, so I think he was in a good mood then. It's just when we left the Big Easy is when everything fell apart. But as always, man, Big Easy is sure enough a good spot to go to. Let me see. Dad said he sure put it out on Hancock, mentioning them.
Yeah, I did. No need to hide it. No need to hide it. You're right, Dez. Hancock got a little beside himself. He thought he was out.
I did forget about the Steelers. He did. It came out the blue too. So I mean,
yeah.
Coach had to come at him with that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be painful for Hancock. I was gonna slice him up a little bit. I needed that SRT logo. I could have cut it off his chest, but I said no. I'm not
Did I read that Zach Edey went for a career high this week, or is he just back playing?
I'm not mentioning Zach Edey's name because when you let me down, and just you get on my list. Takes a lot to get back on my list, but Zach Edey let me down with his performance, and just sad. Just sad.
Oh, I guess I should have called Carletta because she said she missed it.
We make sure you on the next one, Miss Carletta.
Yeah, we'll have to call. She's in Alabama, so we'll have to call and put on the video call so she can see everybody. Yeah, but man, we had a good old time, Coach. Red beans and rice again. Well, go ahead and give me your your review on your review. You saw what Dad said. Go ahead, give me your review on your red beans.
Several of them did. There's only the small bugaboo with the toast, no cornbread to dip in there and just get sop up here. And that's our word from the South. Sop. Got to sop up all that juice. That's
there you go.
Okay. The toast there, man. I have nothing but good thing to say about red beans and rice. I passed the word on to a couple of people, and they said they're going by that just because I talked to them about it. I said you will not be disappointed if you like good food is waiting on you. And go there as soon as you finish eating. Tell me about it and let me know, and I'll say I told you so.
Well, what if they fall asleep before they call you, Coach? Because I'm pretty sure that's probably what they're gonna end up doing.
Yeah, it could get ugly. They'll have to catch me on a later day then, because it was pretty. And HO, every time, and I promise you, every time you say, Coach, you sure you don't want to take none home? And I said, no, I'm full. Soon as I walk into my place, I'm looking for the red beans and rice. I'm like, God, dog, I should have got it. I don't understand, but it's there. So
yeah,
it's all good.
The first meal was already paid for. Because you should have just piled up on the second meal and say, look, let me just take something to go.
That's all right.
Could have took some catfish bites and all that.
Yep.
But man, we got a great show for you. Like I said, we got E-Dub coming on. We got the college football playoff brackets for the week. Shedeur Sanders in a retirement is coming up. Chris Paul is retiring from the NBA. And I think we said last week that this was his shout out to say, get me on one of these contenders. So look for Chris Paul to possibly go to OKC. Go back to OKC.
For what?
During the trade that so he can get a ring.
I know that, but he gotta hope for somebody to get hurt. They so deep now. That's why I say for what? Like they don't even need to make a move for him.
It could possibly be so he can go right into the coaching ranks right after he retires.
Okay, yeah, okay. I got a question about OKC to y'all as well, but I ask that when we get there. Okay, good deal.
Let me see. Anything else we need to talk about before we get started? I'm bringing up my notes here. Episode 450, Sports Roundtable is on the way. If you're new to the show, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to the Facebook page as well. We really appreciate it. Thank you all for listening and tuning in. I'm HO, that's Coach, and that's Asa, and we are the SRT crew. Hancock is probably at work doing overtime, but he'll probably chime in sooner or later, sometime soon. So, but there you go. SRT crew is here, Sports Roundtable. Go to srtradio.com for more information about sports. And here we go with some hot news. How about that? All right, college playoffs. College football playoffs. Georgia Tech loses, drops all the way down to in the 20s. So they probably don't have a shot in. It's going to take a whole lot of. I'm not sure if the Red Cross can help them get to the ACC tournament.
No, it's over for them. They had a bad month in November.
Yeah. So the Haynes King campaign for Heisman is going on down, and now Georgia Tech, the only hope they have is to beat Georgia, and that'll just be just a notch to say that we got bragging rights for the state of Georgia. I'm not sure if beating Georgia will help them get into the ACC playoffs because that's an out-of-conference game. So, but other than that, let me pull up the top four stays the same. Who jumps into the 12th spot?
Yeah, it was Cupcake Weekend.
Yep. Yeah, it looked like it was Cupcake Weekend for sure. But Asa, go ahead since you done started. Go ahead and tell me about what you thought of this weekend and what you think about the rankings of the playoffs right now.
I mean, the good was just speaking to see Arch Manning still perform well or decent, I should say. I do slash good and then slash good. Like I said, it was Cupcake Weekends. So everybody was getting prepared for. This was the games that everybody was getting prepared for. Their rivalry week coming up, starting tomorrow and whatnot.
Right.
The bad, you kind of mentioned it already. Well, the bad you kind of mentioned already with Georgia Tech losing. Everything, the bad and the ugly, gonna stay in the ACC. The bad with Tech losing to Pittsburgh, and you allowing. The bad for Tech is you allowed the coach. He called this shot 2 weeks ago when he said, "I ain't even trying to. I'm not worrying about the Notre Dame game. We can lose that 100-0. I'm worrying about the last 2 games of the season, Tech and whoever they play the last game of the season." So for him to call this shot 2 weeks ago and come out and beat Tech, and then he probably has to win this weekend to have a chance at the ACC tournament. It's kind of that looks worse on Georgia Tech. You know what I mean? So, and then the ugly stays in the ACC. Syracuse is a decent team, but you can't get beat 70-7 by Notre Dame. You can't get drugged like that.
That's pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I agree. All right, Coach, what you got?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out why does Miami get so much pub for a 5th place team. I'm still confused.
Yeah, they got them in the playoff polls at the number 12 team right now.
Yeah, they skip everybody. All them teams ahead of them, they not good enough. But Miami, who didn't play that heck of a schedule, it was all right, but it wasn't that heck of a schedule. They get to jump up there, and I'm hoping. I'm going to be the biggest Pittsburgh Panther fan in the country this week. I hope Pittsburgh beat Miami, and all the Miami fans can stop talking, stop making noise, because you lost 3 games, and you don't belong anywhere but in the Reynolds Wrap Aluminum Foil Bowl. And that's what you can go get.
Hey, Coach, I'm with you. Pittsburgh, like I said, Pittsburgh called their shot. They called the shot 3 weeks ago. He was like, I don't care about Notre Dame. I care about Tech and Miami. He beat Tech, and now he got Miami. And I would agree with you. You got a chance to, if you Pittsburgh, you got a chance to beat Miami because of who's Miami's quarterback again?
What's his name? Carson Beck.
Yeah, because of him.
Yeah, so I hope they lose. I'm gonna be right there. Go Pitt, go.
All right, so let me tell you what I noticed in this the college football ring. Isn't it odd to say that Vanderbilt is 1 slot out of the playoffs in the 12th? They're the 13th ranked team in the CFP. And if you look at the AP poll, they actually ranked ahead of Miami. But in the college playoff poll, they're 14th behind Utah and Miami. How funny is that to realize that is the actual case? Does that say that Vanderbilt has a good team, or does that say the SEC has a deep conference?
Both.
Or can it say both?
You say both. I mean, Vanderbilt's 2 losses are to who? Alabama, I know, is 1. And the second one is, was it Texas or Georgia?
I can't remember. I have to pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick.
Yeah, Texas.
Alabama and Texas. Yeah, Alabama and Texas. Yeah.
So um, and they weren't bad losses either, right? So the Alabama loss was a little bit lopsided, but the Texas loss they lost only by 3. So that lets you know SEC's getting back to at that point where they're really deep. They're not as strong as they were 10, 15 years ago, but they're still strong.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. What's Vanderbilt quarterback name? Pavia?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Pavia is showing that if you got talent at the quarterback position, you can go to a school like a Vanderbilt that has a rich conference and still perform, and you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair to say?
It's fair to say.
Okay.
Now, it is safe to say that if the SEC does not win a national championship this year, like Keith Sweat said, something just ain't right.
Nah, I mean, Ohio State has built a pretty good program with young men from the SEC country, though.
Yeah, let's not forget. They had 2 transfer last year from.
Yeah. He got a few Georgia, Carolina, Alabama, Texas. He got a rich tapestry of the SEC on his roster. But his last few years he's done the work as far as his only issue with the last 4 to 5 years was really not being able to beat Michigan, which I think he should be able to take care of that this coming weekend. This is the day I'm talking about. So, but that's no knock if Big Ten win it again, and if they win it. Now, I would have a problem if somebody from the ACC won the national championship. I would have a problem if someone from, I guess I just say, I know it's Big Ten. Let me put it. I would have a problem if someone from the non-traditional Big Ten won the national championship.
So that's Oregon
and USC.
Yeah. All right. So this is based on the bracket. I got 5 SEC teams in the top 12, with Vanderbilt sitting right on the outside. So that's 6 teams that's in contention to be in the playoffs from the SEC. The 5 teams that are there now: Georgia, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Alabama, and Ole Miss. Which team out of the SEC do you give the greatest belief to win the national championship if the SEC will win?
Before I answer that, I can also hear the people now. The SRT crew could be like, "Hey, Asa, you got about 3 teams in the SEC that are non-traditional SEC people, as far as Texas, Oklahoma." So I get it. So you know what I mean. I don't want to leave the SEC as if they don't have some non-traditional people, in the conference now as well. But to answer your question, I think Georgia is probably the most equipped to win it.
Mm-mm.
You don't think so, Coach?
They start too slow. If they can get started quicker, a lot of them good teams gonna jump out on them early. Ain't gonna let them come back like they claim that they do when they playing some of these teams where they start slow and then they make a comeback. Some of these teams not gonna let them kick it in third gear and kick it in fourth and fifth gear in third quarter when you down 21-0 or 14, something like that. They're gonna like, no. Y'all better stay with us.
Got you.
The national champion.
I can see that. I can see that.
It's going to be a team that hadn't won in a while. I'm putting it out there right now. It's going to be a team that hadn't won.
Give me your thoughts on the 5 that I mentioned in the SEC. Who do you more believe in to win? Out of
Texas
the 5?
A&M. Texas A&M.
Okay. And right now, Texas A&M is the number 3 seed.
Who's in the SEC championship game?
If Alabama beat what's that school they playing with the had the little
You know who the school is, and the answer is yes. They gonna be there. I asked for the two schools. I asked for discography on both of the schools.
God, dog. This can't. Well, there's gonna be some tree cutting.
Hey, coach. It's rivalry week, so you gotta be sensitive about how you talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just say Georgia Tech. I don't want to hear about rambling and how the call came about and all that kind of stuff. Just say Georgia Tech. You know what I mean? You gotta rub it on how you gonna beat how the team gonna lose and whatnot.
Yeah, it's gonna be some blood on the dance floor. That's all I got to say. It's gonna be pretty violent.
It's not gonna be a pretty look for Auburn this weekend. They still don't have a coach. It's interim. So
all right. So let's get.
Who is it? Would it be Alabama and Georgia and or Alabama and Texas A&M?
Texas A&M, I think.
A&M is in.
Yeah, okay.
A&M is in unless they lose to Texas.
Now.
Wow. I got a sidetrack for a minute, Joe, because this thing with Gainesville and Langston Hughes is taking on another element. While I'm thinking about, I'm looking at something right now that they said the game. If y'all hadn't heard about the penalties and everything, now they saying the game between Langston Hughes and Gainesville will be postponed until a decision on the appeal is reached. Now you're punishing Langston Hughes.
Wow.
Yeah, Georgia High School board. It's one thing. It's one. Okay, you have rules, right? And I don't think nobody has a problem with the letter of the law, right? But at the same time, you got to see the situation for what it is and be able to be. I don't want to use the word flexible, but apply those rules to the context of the situation that happened. And so you can't have one school out there, a team of guys out there who are not trying to be or not the aggressors, and to basically at the end of the day are defenseless, and then don't expect nobody to come to their aid. I just don't understand.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right, Coach, real quick before we move on, go ahead and explain to everybody what happened with the Gainesville and Langston Hughes fiasco.
Okay, Friday night, Gainesville was playing. What's the name of that team? Well, it doesn't matter. Gainesville was leading 42-0, third quarter. Game was pretty much over.
But the game
and
was
the cat
over.
from the other team, yeah, pretty much. And the cat from the other team came in the middle of the field and just snatched the boy from Gainesville helmet off, threw it away, and then next thing you know, he tried to snatch another guy's helmet off, and then he threw a punch, and next thing you know, all heck broke loose, and they came on the field and everything, and people coming out the stands. So what happened was Georgia High School Association said, when they say you come on the field, you get suspended, and 39 Gainesville players were suspended. Now, trust me, Gainesville got 90 players, 91 players. But I'm sure out of those 39, some of them were starters. And then they appealed. They dropped it from 39 to Brunswick. That's it. Thank you. They dropped it from 39 to 35, which like whoop-de-doo. That ain't no big deal. I mean, Brunswick, you can't really punish them because they season over. You can punish them for next year, but then how you gonna punish somebody for next year? Like somebody tried to suggest, punish Gainesville for next year. But you got seniors out there who gonna be gone. So you ain't punishing them. They'll be gone. So I guess the Georgia High School trying to send a message. But anyway, Gainesville appealed, and at first they were saying the courts were gonna say, hey, let all the boys play, and then we'll be ready to go for the game on Friday. Then they coming back and saying the game has been postponed because of the appeal. Georgia High School Association appealed to say no, we gave a suspension, and it's just staying. It's just going political, going back and forth. Personally, any Gainesville fans out there, y'all can get an all-star team, but you ain't beating Langston Hughes. I don't care how many people you bring. I say let them play. It doesn't matter. Punish them after the game or something.
Let them play. Let them play, huh, Coach?
Yeah, they're not going to beat Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes is 12-0, one of the top teams in the state all year. And I know they say, yeah, you got to do it on the field, Gainesville. Y'all wasn't beating Langston Hughes. I'm sorry. At home, too? First of all, Gainesville probably get lost trying to get to Langston Hughes, considering where Langston Hughes is located. Back off in the deep part of Fairburn, Georgia, where you got to turn curves at night like, oh, Lord, where we going on this little road trying to get to Langston Hughes? So it's a mess going on, and they're going to resolve it. Hopefully they can get it resolved by Friday, and they can just go ahead and play the game and get it out the way, and then everybody can put it behind them. But I know Georgia High School want to send a message by punishing Gainesville for fighting, even though the boy from Brunswick started the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joe and Coach, it's the same scenario that goes down in college football when they have this, this targeting or late hit, and if it happens in the first half, if it happens in the second half of the game, they suspend you, and you don't play for the first half of the next game.
Right.
I don't like the rules. I understand the rule. I don't like how the rule is applied. Now, everybody can sit here and tell you all day long, in this case, in any case, they can tell you all day long what was going on through a young man's head until it's time to actually see what was going on through a young man's head. So in this case, with the high school kids, to your point, Coach, if you watch the video, you see it's only one instigator. And then you see the lack of control that the refs had. And then you see the lack of control of the security for how everything unraveled or whatever. You don't then turn around and then punish the children, you know what I mean, for your institutional lack of control. I just don't, it doesn't make any sense.
You went through the thesaurus then, institutional lack of control. You go ahead, Asa. Speak your people.
So, we sit here, we see how this stuff unravel, and y'all have no game plan on how to handle it. You got a rule for it, but you got no game plan on how to handle it.
All right, let me take you back some years ago. Do y'all remember when Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller got into an altercation on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan threw 3 punches. But guess who was kicked out the game?
Reggie
Miller. Guess who got suspended?
Reggie Miller.
What's the rule, though?
If can't be like Mike.
You ain't Mike. That's the rule. You ain't 23.
Perfectly said. So my point is, they're gonna make up the rules as they go. They can say this is in the rule book, but as things happen and based on the situation, it's going to be situational conclusions. Because once they figure out, if I suspend Mike during this particular time, let's go cut down on the NBA money, and ain't nobody want to come see Chicago without Mike being there. So we can't suspend him. But we can suspend Reggie Miller because ain't nobody coming to see them anyway.
Yeah, but so listen, in this kind of case, I know in football they don't have a mercy rule, but I think sometimes you might need to have one. if you're down 42-0 midway through the third, what is the likelihood of you coming back to win that game? You know what I mean? And so, I don't know how you can go about and, because that if I was a school and I'm down 42-0 and they say, hey, you go ahead, you want to end this game now. I mean, what's the difference? My pride already hurt anyway. You done drugged me through the, you done drugged me through the through the woodshed. There is no practicing I'm doing now. It was a regular season game. Maybe I put some guys in there to try to get some practice and get some playing time, but it's the playoffs. There is no tomorrow. So I can get my practice in next spring training. And maybe, you can avoid maybe some of these instances where, the trash talking can kind of maybe get out of hand and people get into their feelings. But that's, again, you gotta have some kind of something in place that you can fall back on. They obviously, and this is Georgia high school, they obviously don't have one.
All right, let's go ahead and pivot and let's get to because Georgia high school ain't finna take up all our time. Shedeur Sanders, his first game as a starting quarterback. Your thoughts, real quick. Coach, we'll start with you.
He had a game like we expected, a decent ball game. I think he had one turnover, but he played pretty solid the rest of the way. If Jared Judy didn't think he was your private dancer, he could have scored another touchdown. But no, he want to dance a little bit and hold the ball out messy and got it knocked out of his hands. But Shedeur played pretty well. He did a solid thing, and the crowd was into it, energized and everything. And that's the thing that Cleveland looking for. The crowd was energized, and the Cleveland Browns aren't going anywhere. See, that's the one strike I got a problem with. Quinshon Judkins is a great young ball player. But running the Wildcat instead of having Shedeur in the game, who could have just handed the ball off to him and let him score, I think that was a total waste of time. Because Cleveland, who are you trying to fool? You 2-8, something like that, 3-8 now, something like that. You're not going to the playoffs. Your objective is to get Shedeur as many reps as possible in the game so that he can show you how he can handle. There's a perfect situation, goal line situation. They did it twice. Goal line situation, you taking him out of the game and you bringing in what's his name? Come on.
Yeah. There's a message for you guys. We gave him a shout out early in the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. He just tuned in. I guess he was trying to talk his way into some Thanksgiving activities for tomorrow. So, but we'll give him a pass. But we gave him a shout out, and man, we sure appreciate the love and understanding. We appreciate you, not just the love for the sponsorship, but just the transparency of what we mean to you personally means more than anything. So yes, so with all that being said, Ace, go ahead and give me your thoughts on Shedeur real quick.
Man, Coach couldn't say it any better, right? Your objective is to win the game, but at the same time, you are not going anywhere this season. Your only feather in your cap is you're probably going to wind up with being able to say you've had one of the greatest pass rushes ever, because Myles Garrett is probably going to break the sack record. So you will have that. But your main focus should be in every situation to put these two young quarterbacks in situations that will make them uncomfortable, or you can see how they will react to situations. So you got first and goal. Let's see what Shedeur can do in first and goal. No different than let's see what Dillon Gabriel can do in first and goal. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how these guys handle whatever pressure or whatever. And it's just a lack of coaching. So I personally would go hope that Shedeur never seen the field this year, and someone will come and get him based off what they saw in preseason. Now, granted, he looked pretty good now. Pretty good. He looked decent Sunday. I guess he's going to wind up getting another chance this weekend. This weekend playing as well. But I hope someone takes a flyer on him in the offseason. I hope. I just don't. Well, I won't say I don't. I know what it is now. It's a broken record to a degree, but I find it funny how some people can get all the advertisement coming out of school, and other people don't get any advertisement coming out of school. And so what I mean by that is who I'm talking about in this case. I'm not worrying about Dillon Gabriel, but at the same time, his coach went to bat for him, right? All through the offseason, going on all the talk shows. Dillon Gabriel did this for Oregon, la 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 la. You had Harbaugh going to bat for not this year, but last season. You had Harbaugh going to bat for J.J. McCarthy. They came off an undefeated team, won a national championship, even though we all saw there were several games this Joker didn't pass the ball more than 9 times. you know what I mean? Like there was nothing on film in college to say, hey, this is why I should pick this. I should pick this young man as high as Minnesota did. And then we have somebody else who has the highest percentage completion rate, has taken a program that hadn't won 8 games in 20 years, won 8 plus games back to back. All the wide receivers wound up getting drafted in the first, second round, and are playing well in the NFL. And this said quarterback also won whatever the quarterback award was for being the best passer. And yet he winds up in the 5th round, and no one, and the only thing somebody can tell me between one quarterback to another quarterback is he has somewhat of a stronger arm, and that's the only thing you can come up with.
To add to your point, how many games the number 1 pick overall has won this year?
Who's number 1? Oh, Cam Ward, 1.
How many games have Shedeur Sanders won with Cleveland as a third-string quarterback?
1.
I guess that makes your point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I just don't. But then people will say, well, I know, and this I'm gonna take this from Hancock. I get it. Hancock, as he always say, they'll never want to be shown to be wrong, so they'll be wrong even to be wrong. And so,
yeah,
you know what I mean. What I mean by that is, I thought the name of the game was to win, right? I thought you do all this stuff so you get the best 11 men on the field so you can win these games. But if it's gonna show you to be wrong, I guess you're gonna be wrong so you don't be wrong. You know what I mean? It just don't make any. It doesn't add up.
But another thing that got me was the after the game compliments. Kevin Stefanski was standing there. Good shout out to so and so who had a great defensive game.
He gave the game ball
so and so
to
ran back a touchdown. And then when he got to Shedeur had a great game. Yeah. Like what?
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I always try to compare sports to real life because you can see it. And have you ever been in a situation where you just getting a shorthand? Like there's nothing you can do. You know what I mean? You can.
Yep.
It mainly happens at jobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Like you know for whatever reason, it doesn't. For whatever you rub the person that's your supervisor or who's ahead of you, you rub them the wrong way for whatever reason. You look like somebody they don't like. You smell like somebody they don't like. You know what I mean? You You got an aura about you that they don't like. Whatever the minute reason why they don't like you, they just happen to be in power and they can make it hard for you. And then you got a decision: do you stay in that environment or do you find somewhere else to go? And we know what Shedeur, he got drafted there. He's a rookie. He don't have the leverage, but hopefully someone will take a flyer on him, because as long as Stefanski and that particular ownership or coaching staff is there, he's not going to get a true fair shot. And I hate when I hear they play talking about, oh, this is the NFL, you got to earn it. Ain't nothing fair. Oh my God, I don't like. Just say you're not in the Shedeur camp, or just say you in the Shedeur camp. Just whatever it is. Just pick one, but don't sit here and tell me. Again, if you want to win, don't sit like these guys say, hey, your third string quarterbacks don't get a lot of the reps. That makes sense because you got the starter and the backup. Now he gets to be the backup, and he doesn't get any first team reps. What sense does that make? That does not make any sense at all. And you had guys on TV talking about, I never seen the backup get reps. So you telling me you play in the sport in which every play, the next play could be the play the backup has to go in, and they don't see any first team reps? None whatsoever?
Yeah, I'm not listening to that.
Yeah, that's easy.
I agree. But here's a question Big Z wanted to ask you guys, so I'm going to let you guys take that on.
Aaron Donald's better than Myles Garrett because Aaron Donald played in the middle of the line his whole career.
So he's asking, can he be better? Or he said, can it be as good or better? Probably as good, I'm pretty sure.
He can be as good. They equally great. I just think because of where Aaron Donald.
They play two different positions. Myles Garrett is at the end, while Aaron Donald is right there in the middle.
D tackle,
he's a D tackle. So his job is to stop the run. He just happened to get to the quarterback as well. So, and here's another one that he said he's getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah, and everybody knows it, right? Everybody knows it. That's the other thing that kills me. Nobody's trying to make it a quote unquote a racial thing or whatever. We just seen a guy that's popular that people like. That's no fault of his own. He got the aura. He got the last name. In 12 to 16 months, we're going to have this same conversation about Arch Manning. Let's see how these same folks treat Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Well,
he does say he gonna move it to 8 o'clock. He's at the Skyhouse game. So I said, yeah, we can move it down to 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can keep.
You know what Stefanski's first letter in his name is, right?
Yes.
What's first letter? It's all, hey, I can take care of that problem. Just let me get to the camp. I got some. I changed his mind. Hey, Kev, come on, can you talk to me for a minute?
Yeah.
Speaking of though, Coach and HO and Coach, I was reading something earlier today. I kind of came across. They're talking about, a source was basically saying that they're looking at really Cleveland Browns looking at making big coaching changes across the board this offseason. So, there's a pretty good chance that Stefanski probably won't be the coach anyway.
And I missed the game. I was into the show, but I missed and see if Detroit continued their win streak. They were playing Boston. I think they were down by 3. I didn't see the end of the game, so I'm not sure if they finished it off or what.
I'll let you know right now. But I think some changes will be coming to Cleveland this offseason. We'll see how all that plays out.
Rumor has it they're predicting 5 head coaching changes in this year. They already got one, which is the New York Giants. They're expecting 4 more, possibly 5 more. So You can be you'll be right on that.
I think I think 2 out of those 5 will be in the AFC North. I think Stefanski, and I think old boy at Cincinnati might be gone too.
Zach Taylor.
Yeah.
I just
There you
can't
go,
believe
Coach.
that
There's your
Kevin
question for you, Coach.
Stefanski. You think no, he's not coming out, Big Z. I think
Nah,
he's
he
going
come out
to
this
stay based on the fact that what he did was not his best work. He was not his best work.
You see what Dad said? One of those gonna be how to fly
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some coaching turnovers this year.
The only way Raheem stays is he wins 3 out of the last 5, but then he's going to be forced to turn over that whole offensive coordinator, or whatever. But a good chance he'll be gone as well.
Oh, hey Joe, hypothetical, real quick. I know we got to get to another topic. What happens if the Falcons win the rest of their games? Carolina goes in the tank, and Tampa Bay goes in the tank, and Atlanta wins in the division.
Then the NFL will confirm that it's rigged. Oh no, I'm sorry. Influence.
Yeah.
Influence.
The Pistons lost, HO.
The Pistons lost, so their streak is over.
Yeah, lost by 3.
So Boston ends the Pistons streak. Breaking news.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So on that note, Coach, speaking of college football, Juju Lewis just found out that he will redshirt. He will not play the last game. That he's going to say he's not going to play due to he's going to redshirt this year because he didn't play in enough games anyway. So, your thoughts on that, Coach?
Smart move.
Smart move.
Yes, sir. You
Okay.
gonna waste a year. You'd rather not waste a year on this kid this year, considering the circumstances and everything. Give him another year and let him get all season workouts and get stronger and get better and come back in, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's a good thing to redshirt and have all this year, even though I don't think he's gonna stay all 4 years, but still.
Right. I got you. Well, Dad's got the answer to your question.
We will have another Nate McMillan. Oh no. Team finished strong and everybody decided he should retain his position. I would be laughing my rear off if the Atlanta Falcons win all their last 4 or 5 games. I'm gonna laugh till I can't laugh anymore. I promise you I am.
Then the question would be who starts at quarterback the next year.
So listen. If somehow Raheem keeps his job, right, then you gotta hope Cousins. You gotta hope you can keep Cousins here.
Well, he's on the contract, so he ain't got no choice.
And he doesn't have a no trade, right?
I'm not sure, but he's on the contract. He signed a 4-year contract.
4-year deal. So now, the problem is, the issue is the coach, the coach you bring in, even if you keep Raheem, the offensive coordinator you bring in, you got to bring in one that can be able to work with Cousins and work with Penix, because you got to hope that Penix winds up getting back healthy and then he'll wind up being the starter, right?
Well, he went from 9 months to 18 months because he got to have full reconstruction surgery now.
Oh, then you know what? You might have to just listen. I think Atlanta may have to just swallow that pill. They wasted a draft pick. They wasted a draft pick on Penix, and now you need to look at your next head coach and have an idea who you're looking at.
Oh,
and,
I guess Dez didn't hear me. He has to have full reconstruction surgery now, Dez. So it went from 9 months to 18 months. So that's a year and a half. So he'll be out. He gonna miss all the next year as well.
Yeah.
Who was the driving force that wanted to draft Michael Penix? Who was the main one?
All of
Blake.
them.
Arthur Blank should let go of the team. Because you don't do your research and find out that this kid, through no fault of his own, has been injured 5 out of 7 years, and you still pick him. Well, before this one, 4 out of 6 years, something like that, all them years for knee surgeries and whatever, and you still pick him. Something's wrong.
I mean, he was hurt most of his career in Indiana. He made it through Washington healthy. Most of it.
Yeah, somewhere, something wrong.
Yeah. Woo.
All right, Asa, there's your question.
So listen, McCarthy, just got fired from New York, Dabo.
You think McCarthy will stoop that low instead of being the head coach? He go back.
No. All these are talking about our head coaches.
Okay.
If Penix is out for 2 years, basically, then I don't need to be holding on to Raheem. I need an offensive minded head coach in there to get a system together, and then to see what I might have when he comes back, whenever that is. And then if not, then I'm set up to either obviously be running with Cousins and then be looking to draft somebody 2 years from now, 3 years from now in the future. But right now, Atlanta has all the pieces, right? On the offense. They got Drake. They got Bijan.
And they don't have a quarterback right now.
Correct. So I need someone to come in there and at least make Cousins look good during the regular season. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. To me, that would be.
Do we draft another quarterback in the offseason now?
I don't think you have to draft a quarterback this year. I don't think there's a quarterback in the draft this year anyway. So, maybe you might be in the.
I like the Mendoza kid from Indiana though. I like the Reed kid from Texas A&M. I mean, they may not be top 10 picks, but I guess they'll do.
Listen, keep Cousins. Let me go after a viable backup, a veteran. Let me go at. Can I bring Jameis Winston into the fold? Ooh. I'm saying right now, I need to have a couple of quarterbacks that are going to get me through the next couple of years, right?
Carl, we don't want Bill Belichick here. He's not here he's not here for a reason. So no, he can't help Atlanta. I'm sorry.
Listen, Green Bay might get stupid and fire LaFleur. I scoop him up.
They ain't that crazy.
Well, they independently own, right? So you just don't know what might happen with them.
Other adjusted to Atlanta.
Log off. So you got LaFleur might be out there. That's a long shot. But you got the guy just got fired from the Giants. You might want to send him a waiver.
McCarthy, yeah. Hold on right quick. There's Smitty just reported on this video 2 days ago that they what they thought was a 9-month injury is going to be a year and a half because he got to have full reconstruction. So no, it's not Billy Bowman. It's actually Penix. I would definitely confirm that and have Smitty come on and confirm that next week if he's available. But yeah, either way, Penix won't be ready at the beginning of the season no way, whether 9 months or 18 months. He's not going to be ready. And now we're just waiting on E-Dub to come on and let us know what's going on with the Hawks. But while we're doing that, let's go ahead and talk about real quick before we get out of that. Talk about Mr. Chris Paul retiring, which is going to lead us to our question of the day. Chris Paul retiring at the end of the season. Your thoughts, fellas? Coach, what you think?
Chris Paul was a great He got the name point guard for a reason, but he never could get teams over the hump. He wasn't that kind of leader. He wasn't that kind of player. He was a great player, but he wasn't that kind of guy who could get your team over the hump when he played with them. So,
great career. I'm gonna slightly disagree with you there, Coach.
Yeah, you can disagree all you want, but you're gonna stop after a while.
We go almost like now. I'm agree with you. A great player, ran the offense, point guard. I think there were situations in which it was out of his control. You know, him in New Orleans, he had some pretty good teams there in New Orleans. You know, they annexed the trade to the Lakers, which I believe would have probably gotten him 2 to 3 rings. You know, they annexed that deal. Would have been Kobe, Gasol, and Chris. So, you know, if that deal goes through, we may be talking about Kobe with 6 or 7 rings and him with 2 or 3. You know, and he took a pretty young team in Phoenix to the championship. And when they were up 2-0. But he's a top. In some people's books, he'll be a top 5 point guard. In others, he'll definitely be a top 10. I think the thing that separates him from everybody else was, at least in the top 10, as far as point guards, his size, he played defense.
All right, let's get to the question of the day. Well, we'll get to that a little later. Let's get to the ballers and busters right quick so we can, as we wait on E-Dub to get through here. Let's see what Dad said. Chris Paul has a great player and has to have a dog to push him over the top, which would have been Kobe in LA, but
Yeah, when he was in New Orleans, he didn't have that extra guy that, you know, you asking a 6-foot point guard to be all those things. That's kind of hard.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Yeah, that's tough. It's real tough. Well, I guess ain't no sense in talking about the hot news now because we out of the hot news. Now we got to go to baller, busters, and boy stop. There we go. All right, until E-Dub, come on, let's go ahead and jump to the baller, busters, and boy stop. Baller for the week. My baller for this week is my Cleveland Brown defense. I had them on fantasy. 10 sacks. Cleveland Brown defense. Won me a fantasy game this week. I think I'm 9-3 in this league, and Cleveland Browns was the reason why. So shout out to Cleveland Browns for a wonderful defensive effort. I think they got me 24, 25 points for a defensive team. So that's my baller for this week. All right, Asa, what you got?
My baller for the week, I'm gonna slide a little bit to basketball real quick. Oklahoma City Thunder.
They playing now.
They are 17-1.
Without their second best player.
Correct. And so my question I was going to send to you, I don't got to answer it now. When do we start talking about them and the best record ever, regular season record ever?
When they make it.
I read an article during the week. They are currently on a 74% win rate, which would basically tie the 73-9s. And Coach,
he does say he got to do it next week. His phone on 7%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll have to talk Hawks next week. But Dad said Jameer Gibbs is his baller, and Cuz said Jalen Johnson.
Okay.
Coach, who you got for your baller?
My baller is somebody we all know, and that came through and did his thing without even anybody asking him or doing anything or saying, we need you to do this, or if you don't mind, could you take care of this? God dog it, my baller, Big Z. I don't care what nobody say. That's my
There
baller.
you go.
Big Z.
Cuz, you get a baller. Let me get some hand claps for that one.
Big Z did stepped up and didn't do what he said he had to do it. He never said I have to do it. Y'all pay me back later or nothing. He said put your checks away, put your cards away, and Big Z said I got y'all. No problem.
Yes,
so that's my baller right there. I'm gonna go to my soliloquy real quick as I dine on the succulent red beans and rice with the very soft and tasty andouille shrimp, not shrimp, or sausage, with a very warm piece of toast and some delicious Arnold Palmer. You just have to just say thank you for being allowed to enjoy a meal like that. Because a lot of places you don't get a meal like that. So like I said, my ball is Big Z. I said, I'm gonna stay with it. That's my ball.
Dad said he's second that.
Right.
I'm gonna get in the car, which has honorable mention. So,
I'm in the car. I'm in the car as well.
Yeah. Let's go and get in the car.
QBR. He was sacked 10 times for -77.
All right, here's my buster. This go be all right here. My buster goes to whomever came up with a QBR rating. Shedeur Sanders had 209 yards, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. QBR rating 8.4.
Yep.
The team that they played, the Las Vegas Raiders, Geno Smith was sacked 10 times, 1 interception. Let me see how many passing yards he had. And Shedeur was on the sack 1 time, by the way. Give me 1 second. It's coming up.
Yeah, he had -70 yards because of all those sacks.
Yeah, -77 yards. He was 30 for 44, 1 touchdown, 0 interception, 10 sacks, 77 yards lost, 30 completions, and his QBR was a 12.4. How is that possible?
He threw so many times. I think I don't know exactly how they keep that score a little back, but I feel like everybody who has a higher QBR when you look at the games on Sunday.
Well, hold on now.
Because McCarthy had a higher QBR as well.
Yeah, 17.9, and he had no touchdown and 2 interceptions.
Yeah, but he threw the ball like 40 times.
19.
19. So he threw the same. He threw one less time than Shedeur. Who else had
Purdy.
Yeah,
3 interceptions, 1 touchdown. His QBR was like a 40.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that crazy? I'm done. I'm done with the QBR. I'm whatever. All right, you in the car with me?
Well, I'm in the car with you, but one of my busters was Brock Purdy.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I have Purdy and I have Bryce as busters because your defense gave you the ball 3 times and y'all ain't do nothing with it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Coach, what you got? Big Z said he got to try them red beans and rice, Coach.
Big Z, your red beans and rice, and I make this declaration to you right now, and it's on live. I got yours next time, Big Z. When you want to try the red beans and rice, put it on my tab. I got you, dog.
There it is. Hallelujah.
I got you.
Well, give me your buster while you getting people.
It's so many, so many. I don't know.
Just give me
Let me
one.
see.
Just give
I
me
gotta
one.
go back and dig. I'm gonna go with what's his name? Arthur Smith for the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna say this. Why I'm gonna say this, Arthur. I got a question to ask you. Y'all watch film? I know you do because it's a you got the facilities to do it and you got the equipment to do it. Did you not see what Daniel Washington did last week? Did you not get a blueprint on what's going on with Daniel Washington did last week as he ran over people like a trucker in a bicycle rally? Come on, man. And you threw to him one time, and the one time they threw to him, he ran over somebody else and got some yards. But you went away from him. What is going? I mean, the boy is 311 pounds and a weapon. I call him what he's a weapon. He catch the ball. Don't nobody want to tackle him. They do it because of obligation, because they don't want to lose the game. But weapon, and you don't throw in the ball again. I don't get that. I'm disappointed with the Steelers on that end because I'm like, ain't nobody out there gonna stop him. The Bears are missing 3 linebackers, and you don't throw to him and let him just bull rush everybody. Come on.
Crazy. All right, let me see. Dad say he got his bus, so let's see what he got. My bus is a little off, but hopefully y'all understand. My bus is Dez for cheering for Shanahan for the first time since he left because it benefits the Falcons for Canada. Okay, I can get that. I can dig that. That's cool. I can roll with that. But my question, with all these, now there was an inside source to say there's a 5th coach that's going to. There's a 5th coach because there's a 5th job opening for a coach that's in place that does not want to be there any longer. Josina Anderson tweeted this earlier today. There's a coach that's in place right now that does not want to be in place, so he's trying to get out of that. That's the possible 6th opening for the season.
Shoot, that's about 4 coaches. That could be
Stefanski. That could be McClure. Stefanski he's on. That can be him too.
That could be Zach in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That could be.
Don't say Tomlin because I don't want.
No. Arizona's coach. Even though I think they're going to wind up letting Kyler Murray walk and he'll be there for another year.
Could be a lot of coaching. But either way, but let me ask you this. If you got Shanahan and LaFleur and Mike Daniels all available, would you take either one of them back?
I definitely take LaFleur.
The
only way I take McDaniels is I gotta have a solid defensive coordinator. I don't think McDaniel is cut out to be a head coach. I think he's cut out to be an offensive coordinator.
You won't take Shanahan back, though, huh?
Nah, I won't take Shanahan back. Nope. What he wound up doing was unforgivable.
Coach. Well, in the good book now, forgiving is everything of God. I'm just throwing it out.
Yeah. And the good Lord will understand why I ain't taking them back.
All right, go ahead. Big Z said the NBA refs. You can see everything on TV. They miss everything.
They do. The human eyes is well trained.
All right, I've been waiting on this all week. Let me get to my boy stop. My boy stop, boy, it's hilarious. My boy stop is Larsa Pippen.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
Yes, Larsa Pippen. Look at Ace. He looking like what? Yes, Larsa Pippen now getting ran through by Dennis Rodman Jr. First it was Michael Jordan's son. Now it's Dennis Rodman's son.
What's the young lady that be watching us? What's the young lady in Alabama?
Carletta.
Miss Carletta, close your ears for a second. Close your ears for a second. Let me address something.
All former Bull players, lock your sons up.
She is going for the 96 reclass, ain't she?
Man, I don't know what the world Scotty did to this lady, but she's on a hunt to hurt some feelings. But anyway, that's my boy stop for the week. Larsa Pippen is, as Cuz say, she nasty.
He nasty.
If you got any connection to the 96 Bulls.
Yeah, I hope Bill Cartwright's son is.
Was he on the 96 Bulls? If you weren't on the 96 Bulls, you don't have no chance.
Line them up.
Hold on, she said she wasn't paying attention until she heard her name called.
Oh, okay, well, good. You missed it then. Don't even go back and listen.
So the good Lord knew what he was doing
yeah.
by having the iPad down. Yeah, so yeah, you continue to wait on the fun bag, Carletta, because if you must know, and Matt, listen, this may be worth it. Can you put in a prayer for Larsa Pippen, because she is running through former players' sons.
She's the new 7-Eleven.
She was dating, is it Marcus, or was it Marcus Jordan?
Yeah,
She was dating Marcus Jordan. Now she's getting Dennis Rodman Jr. some play. So yeah, let's go ahead and pray for her, Carletta. Let's pray for Larsa Pippen and hope she can close up shop and stop with the son abusing, because maybe just got to do something to her that we don't know.
I think they did something to each other, man. Because Scotty was out here looking rough too. So,
man, anyway. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on and get to. All right. I was gonna ask for y'all boy stops, but I'm pretty sure with that being said, y'all can jump in the car with me.
We jump in the car with you.
Yeah, because I don't know if anything can top that.
Yeah, not this week.
I got some.
Go ahead, Cole. What you got?
My boy stop goes to one Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins actually said out of his own mouth, and I quote, "Shedeur Sanders is the most powerful black man since Barack Obama."
Oh yeah.
What in the name of Bluebell ice cream are you talking? What? The most powerful black man since 2009, when Barack Obama got elected to office. Shedeur Sanders is the most powerful. How do you come up with stuff like that and actually are able to maintain a job? For real? I know what he wanted, trying to say, but it don't even sound right. It don't sound right.
That's ESPN's boy.
Yeah, that's he's putting more pressure on him with statements like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad. Anyway, hell, cause I might get out of the car. I might get out of the car with Larsa before she hit on me and get in the car with you.
I'm gonna jump in the car and keep on going to Chicago.
All She can't get nothing over here
But
from me. I promise
I
you.
gotta figure out. I gotta be somebody's nephew from '96 Bulls team. It could be on the end of the bench. The Diego check.
Yeah, she's pretty bad.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of dinner napkins to deal with that. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Kendra Perkins. I'm not sure about that statement, sir.
But no, Kenny Perkins Perkins had been rolling off such classics as "Why you want me to clap for her?" I mean, for he was talking about somebody. Why you want me to clap for him? You don't clap because the fish know how to swim. I said, well, now, okay, you a little funny. You have some funny one-liners at first, but saying something like that, the most powerful black man since Obama, just because he's the quarterback and finally made the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. No, dude, you seem to be a little confused. And I might repeat that on Saturday just because. And just say it because it was so ridiculous for him to say.
Yeah, that was.
But hey.
Yeah, that's tough on my man. All right, no Hawks report tonight because E-Dub said his cell phone is on 7%, so he said he'll join us next week. So
yeah, that's because of the gold microphone might not have been shined up.
He's at the Skyhawks game, he said.
Oh, he had a gold microphone.
The Hawks,
okay.
The Hawks got ran out the building by Washington.
Yeah, they should have got a buster.
I was going to say I need to revamp my buster because there's no way in the world you lose to them.
To the worst team in the league.
100.
Yeah.
You were down at 1.40-14 in the first period.
Yeah, and they talking about they play better defense without Trey. I can't tell right now.
Not that day.
I'm gonna chalk it up to you always have one of them days. You just gotta throw the tape away.
Just go and pull the Monica song out. Just one of them days that a girl goes through. That's all you can say. Even though this time it's the Hawks.
And just call it a day. That's all I'm gonna chalk that one up to. They still in this place.
Yeah. All right, question of the day. All right, here we go, fellas. Chris Paul said he's retiring at the end of the season. Paul George said he retired at the end of the season as well. LeBron James has not said he will retire, but with all that being said, Chris Paul is the last active member in the class of 2005. Paul George is the last active member of class 2010. LeBron is the only active player from the 2003 class that is still playing basketball. So the question of the day, who is the best player out of each class? 2003, we can skip over that, LeBron James. 2005, you got Andrew Bogut was the first pick. Then you had Marvin Williams, Darren Williams, Chris Paul, Raymond Felton, Martell Webster, Charlotte Villavanova, Shannon Fry, Andrew Bynum, Sean May, Rashawn McCants, Antoine Wright, Gerald Green, Joey Graham, Danny Granger, Hakeem Warwick, Julius Hodge.
So it's funny on that group. I mean, you said Green, right? So Green winded up getting a few rings, most of them with San Antonio, but that was Chris Paul. Chris Paul should have been in Atlanta, first of all. I don't know why in the world we decided to pick up Williams when we already had 9 small forwards.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, and you needed a point guard, and he was sitting right there, and you skipped over him. So
that was the top 20.
But Chris Paul is the best out of that top 20, even though Green got the most hardware.
Coach, who you got? You going with Chris Paul as well?
Yeah. Might as well.
All right, 2010, John Wall, first pick. Evan Turner, second. Derek Favors, Wesley Johnson, DeMarcus Cousins, Greg Monroe, Alfaru, Aminu, Gordon Hayward, Paul George, Cole Aldrich, Xavier Henry, Ed Davis, Patrick Patterson, Luke Babbitt, Eric Bledsoe, and James Anderson. Those are your top 20 picks in 2010. Who we got as the best player coming out this class?
That class was kind of weak, so you got to go with Paul George.
John Wall is probably still active. Well, he's not active.
No.
But yeah, he said he retired, so he's done. DeMarcus Cousins hasn't officially announced his retirement.
You had some guys that did not reach their potential for various reasons. I think when you mentioned
there go Dez.
Ain't giving Marvin Williams any energy.
Listen, you got to talk about him because he shouldn't have got picked. I don't know what the Hawks were thinking. You had a guy from up the street, went to Wake Forest. You needed a point guard, and you pick up Marvin at number 2 and you already had, like I said, you had 4 other small forwards in the building already.
So we would have had Chris Paul, Joe Johnson at the 2, Josh Smith, Paul Millsap, and Al Hoff.
Yeah,
that's the 5.
That's a top 4 squad because the East was weak.
Yeah, who ended up picking Marvin? Dez don't like Marvin.
Which is that?
I agree. All right, but we still haven't picked the 2010 class. Who's the best player out of that?
Paul George was in that class, but you had some guys in that class. You know, John Wall never reached his potential.
Patrick Patterson, DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus never reached his potential. Couldn't keep his head on straight.
Evan Turner.
He didn't reach his potential either.
Gordon Hayward.
Lord.
He didn't reach his because of injury.
Dez, we about to let it go, Dez. Dez.
We talking about the 2010 class. We talking about the 2010 class, so he's not in that class anyway. So we done talking about Marvin.
Yeah, that's the 2010 class. The class that never reached their potential.
Yeah, this is the 2010 class. Ed Davis.
Boy, that word there, boy, that's a coach killer right there.
Who's that?
Potential. Yep.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to Paul George in this class.
Yeah, Paul George in that class, yeah.
All right, 2003. LeBron James, Milicic, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade. Okay.
Nah. Keep on going. No, that 2000. Keep on going to 2003 class. Keep on going.
Dwayne Wade, Chris Kaman, Kirk Hyrett, T.J. Ford, Michael Sweetney, Jarvis Hayes, Nick Collison, Luke Rittenmeyer, Reese Gaines, David West, and Sasha Pufovic or whatever.
Everybody in that class got rings except for Carmelo. Not everybody, but Nick Collins, Wade, Bosh, LeBron, somebody else.
David West?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he did. He got San Antonio?
Yep.
And David West, 45. What, in that class? What? How many times did he repeat?
You're
supposed to be right at 40 during this class.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty strong class, and everybody was able to a lot of that.
Ford?
Yep, a lot of that class wound up making a finals or 2.
Carmelo, Darko.
Even if you take LeBron out, you know, Melo was able to get Denver to a Western Conference round, and then when he got to New York, he helped New York get to a playoff and second round that they hadn't seen since '73. not 94 really, but that's a pretty successful class, that LeBron class. And I know people going to say LeBron was the best, right? I'm not going to be one that's not going to say he wasn't the best, but I can understand some arguments for Dwayne Wade out of that class.
And Melo.
Yeah. But Dwayne Wade got the, he got the accolades, right? I mean, Melo too, but he didn't get the O'Brien.
Yeah, that was.
Yes. So that's not a bad class at all.
It's not. But isn't it amazing that those are the last few guys that's in those three classes are still standing? And mainly because they were, to our point, they were the best player in each class.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty amazing. So let's get to this. Playoff picture. NFL playoffs. Well, let's go with the MVP. NFL MVPs. Top 3 candidates in y'all opinion.
Who you got going first?
We'll go ahead. You can go first.
Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
Myles Garrett.
My man.
And then my third, the Rams, Stafford.
Stafford, yeah.
So really Stafford, Taylor, and then Myles Garrett. You gotta put him up there. He's gonna wind up having the all-time sack record. So
Coach.
That's about pretty much the same, guys. Ain't nothing changed. On the outside, you got on the outside you got Smith and Jigba. He's gonna break the wire.
Yeah.
He on the outside looking in.
Okay, I can go with that. I'm in the car with that.
I'm just laughing at y'all when y'all talking about potential. And it made me think of them guys y'all talking about. It made me think about this wrestler who talked about potential. He said, "You know what potential is?" He said, I got the potential to be a serial killer." He said, "I got the potential to be a sex fiend." He said, "Well, you keep talking about potential. I got the potential to be president." I said, Yeah, that's a coach killer right there. Anytime somebody say, "He has great potential," bye, time to go. Let him sit right there. But yeah, them three, plus, like I said, Smith and Jigba on the outside looking in, and who could gain ground every week. You can go with that.
I know Stafford's probably gonna win it, but because it turns into a quarterback's award. But the way Jonathan Taylor is carrying them Colts.
Didn't Jonathan Taylor have a pretty rough game a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, because they put 10 in the box.
Who put 10 in the box?
Kansas City. No, my bad. Pittsburgh first.
No. Okay, thank you. See, and so there we go again.
I said Pittsburgh first. I gave you the credit, dude. I forgot about they gave the blueprint.
You had to change it first, though. You could have just said Pittsburgh.
I just know. I said Kansas City because that was the last loss. I forgot Pittsburgh laid the blueprint, so I made sure I gave them their credit before you had to correct me.
Yeah, H.O. Next time at the Big Easy, I'm gonna do more than just get close on him. I had him, but I was kind. I'm gonna get that beard. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm
trophy.
Everybody's okay. You bet. I'm waiting on Coach to get back. You back?
Who?
I'm trying to look at the NFL playoff picture. My computer is screwing up. I can't see it. I can't even see the standings now. Okay, look like New England, Baltimore, Indianapolis, and the Broncos are go be the division winners in the AFC.
Yeah,
Is Kansas City out right now? If playoffs start today?
Yeah, they'd be out. No.
Yep.
Yeah, they'd be out. Yeah, 6-5, no tiebreakers.
Yep.
Yeah, they would be out.
So hey, you'll be spot on if they're not.
Hey, cuz like I get to keep my I get my credentials back. I know I was called crazy when I said about Kansas City beginning of the year.
Can Baltimore and Kansas City not make it?
Baltimore gonna make it. Kansas City has a good chance of not making
it. Don't be too sure about that.
Oh, I know.
Okay, here we go. I got it right now. New England 1, Denver, Indianapolis, Baltimore 4. Then we got the Rams. I mean, not the Rams. The Chargers, Jacksonville, and Buffalo. That's the AFC. NFC right now, Rams, Eagles, Bears, Buccaneers, Seattle, Green Bay, San Francisco. And that's the NFC. So AFC, Kansas City out. And who else?
Pittsburgh out.
Yeah,
right
Pittsburgh.
Now.
Yeah. And Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, hold it, Asa.
And Houston.
Asa.
So we got Houston, Kansas City, and Pittsburgh out right now on the outside looking in.
You seem to have too much enjoyment about that, Asa.
On the outside looking in, on the NFC side, check this out. Detroit, Carolina, and Dallas on the outside looking in. Can y'all believe Detroit can miss the playoffs?
If Detroit won't miss the playoffs.
Man, that's tough if they don't make the playoffs.
They'll make the playoffs. They'll be a wild card.
So we got Detroit, Carolina, and Dallas. 8, 9, 10. If out of those three teams, if somebody make it out of those three, who would it be? Detroit?
Detroit, yeah.
Coach, you going with the same thing?
Yep.
What's up, Bob? Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir.
Hello, Robert.
What's going on, Bob?
Bob, we went to the Big Easy Saturday, man. I'm not sure if Sarah had you tied up, but we had a good old time. All right, AFC team. Let me go back. Out of the AFC, Houston, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, who you got making the playoffs? If one of those three can get in and slip in.
You said Houston, Kansas City, and
Pittsburgh.
Who's going to make it in?
Who would make it in if one of those three got in?
Kansas City.
They're in the 10th spot right now. You think they'll jump the other two?
I know Coach gonna cut me, but I don't see Pittsburgh beating Baltimore twice, especially if your quarterback's hurt and you got to go with Mason Rudolph.
Oh, A-Rod has already been listed as coming back this week.
Oh, okay. Still don't have y'all beating Baltimore twice.
So
I don't like how serious you looking when you saying that either. You gotta look at it. It's like, one of them serious prognosticators, and they be picking it, and then they say they're gonna stand by that.
10 toes down, baby.
Jalen Williams finally done came back for OKC.
That's why I said it with my chest.
Bob said Mason Rudolph gets no respect.
You know, well, when you throw an interception the first play of the game, kind of hard.
Yeah, I agree.
They got somebody. They got somebody right up the road in the same division. They could have got.
There you go, coach.
Didn't have to move for him or nothing.
You want me to leave it up there and take it down?
Oh Lord, let me take it down.
Okay.
Hey, Joe, remember I told you they didn't even have to. I said before the draft, I was like, they're not even gonna have to move. He's gonna wind up dropping right in their lap. He was right there for the picking for him, and they let him go.
All right, let's talk about this breaking news that came out 2 days ago. Elle Duncan leaving ESPN to go to Netflix as Netflix jumps into the streaming sports service. Y'all thoughts on Elle Duncan getting an opportunity to go to Netflix and do her thing?
Congratulations, Elle. Let me go find my picture with Elle Duncan and put it up on the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Elle Duncan's a real one, always represents Georgia, the state of Georgia, city of Atlanta. Glad to see her getting opportunities to move on and spread her wings.
Coach, you got nothing to say about Elle?
It's just that the bidding, they get the job they giving her mean more money, less work. Why not? Why not take advantage of it? And she was really in a nice little dog fight with those other two girls. Not personally. They like each other, but you know, Elle was old school and those two were youngins. So I don't know. Good luck, Elle. We'll see you on Netflix.
Yeah, good luck, Elle. Now, the salary that they pay her is not been disclosed yet, so we don't know if she got more money or what made her. Yeah.
Even if it's equal money, she's going to get up.
They say it's more.
It's probably more, but even if, let's just say it was equal money, the opportunity she's going to have going to Netflix and being the first one to start, so, you know what I mean, is going to can his way out. And so,
yeah.
And I think she'll be able to,
she'll be grandfather in, or grandmother in her case.
Yeah. She'll be able to show her at ESPN for versatility, you know, being a radio host and all that kind of stuff. I think there was a lot of limitations on her at ESPN, and not, like you said, not just because you had some other women working the same. I just think ESPN's whole format has gotten old and stale, and so the people that watch ESPN now are people that want to watch ESPN to complain about stuff, not to actually take in any entertainment, you know.
Understood. Congratulations, Elle Duncan. Let's get some hand claps for that. Elle Duncan moving on to bigger and, well, I'm not going to say better things, but bigger things. How about that?
New opportunities.
New opportunity, great opportunity. It's like an investment startup.
Yeah.
If you get in on the ground floor and you raise up, then no telling how far this can take you. So congratulations. With that being said, the Thanksgiving edition. Coach, go ahead and let everybody know what time it is so Carletta can wake up.
Well, you get a bag. You know, you remember that old school shake and bake where you put the stuff in that bag and shake it up, coat that bird, coat that chicken, then you pull it out and put it on the grill, in the pan, whatever you have, and you make it. That's what the fun bag is today. Get ready to have some fun, except for math.
Cuz he packing to go to Thanksgiving.
In
I guess
Montgomery?
yeah.
Gump.
Mm-hmm. She said she never sleep. Oh, I'm never asleep, sir. Gotcha. All right, here we go. SRT Fun Bag Thanksgiving edition. What role do you play during Thanksgiving? What is your role at dinner time at Thanksgiving, or your role for Thanksgiving holiday period? What is your role?
The dispenser of consumables.
Okay. Cuz chimed in and say eating.
I put the food on the plate.
So you know in baseball they got the cleanup position, right?
Hey, you better clean up, bro.
Play a back cleanup. You know, back cleanup. You gotta be 275 and up with the.
Hey, they coming in. Commissioner cook in my home. Dad said his is the prayer. Commissioner of food taste.
Commissioner of food taste.
My role is to buy the food. So I'm the food buyer. All right, here we go. So that's the first question. Second question. Name 2 things that you are thankful for. And if you want to go into why, then we can go into at least 2. I'm sure you're thankful for a whole lot, but just give me 2 for just time purposes.
Yeah, my family and the ability to walk again, albeit limited.
Okay. Well, red beans and rice will get you to the Big Easy, so it got you there pretty quick.
Red beans and rice, and what be walking across the street, be having you up, be having you ready to roll.
Yeah. All right, so
wait.
Go ahead.
Ref and blood. You a vampire?
No, Jesus blood.
Jesus.
I know. I'm just messing with. Nah.
All right, Asa, what you got? What 2 things?
Oh man, I'm kind of with Coach, man. You know, I'm thankful for my health, but I'm really thankful to know a wide range of good people, and so rarely do I find myself amongst individuals I should not be around. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, we had to bring this question out just to make sure that we don't forget. If we don't mention it tomorrow, you mention it today. I'm going to go with a second chance at life and getting home every day.
All right. Yep. Bob, stop.
What Bob say? Oh, okay.
He don't leave it at home, Bob. He don't be leaving it at home. That thing ride with him everywhere it goes.
Travels, right? Okay.
Everywhere.
What is one must-have dish at dinner tomorrow? Must-have.
All of it. I literally don't eat the stuff I'm gonna eat tomorrow. I literally do not eat no other time of the year. Like the turkey.
Just give me one. Just give me one item for tomorrow that you must have. A must have.
Greens.
Dressing.
And dressing.
Okay. So Coach say dressing, and you say, okay, Bob. Okay.
I'm gonna say greens.
Mac and cheese. Bob said ham. He hates turkey.
Oh, actually, you know, I lied. I do eat mac and cheese throughout the year, so I do. I lied
Yeah,
about
it says
that.
dressing must have.
Yeah, dressing is the must-have.
Mac
Hopefully, they
and
got gravy.
cheese, yes, I'm going with turkey wings for me, fellas. Yeah, mac and cheese and turkey wings. I said one, but I'm gonna give you two. I think I've earned that right. All right, fill in the blank. You better not bring or make blank tomorrow. Something that you better not bring tomorrow. Something you better not make tomorrow. Basically, the opposite of what I just asked you. What is a must not have? You better not have that or make that tomorrow. Chitterlings, ham hocks,
Yeah.
potato salad with gravy. I mean, with raisins.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends on what kind of house you go into.
I mean, only you know.
But no, you know, depending on what part of the family and who house you go into, you might get the.
Well, you know your family better than we do. So yeah, Dad said chitlins, and I'm with that. Cuz said liver. I've never heard of liver at Thanksgiving, but yeah.
That liver might wind up at the Christmas dinner.
Bob said some weird yam dish. What you got, Coach?
Yeah, liver won't come near my house. I'll stop before you even get out of the car. Stay there. Don't even get out.
Yeah.
In fact, don't even pull into the driveway.
Yeah, chitlins for me. Don't bring that. All right, here we go. Keep one.
Now wait a
one,
minute.
Oh, what?
Is it? Do you don't like chitterlings or chitlins?
The second one. Well, matter of fact, both of them. I mean, if you're trying to trick me, both of them. Keep one, bench one, and cut one. Okay. Pig intestines. Yeah, chitlins. Keep one, bench one, cut one. Eat dinner with your family, feed the homeless, or go house to house to visit people.
Oh, that's easy. The same order you just read them in.
Eat dinner with family, feed the homeless, bench, go house to house and visit people, cut.
Yes, sir. There you go.
All right. What you got, Asa?
That is it.
I don't have nothing to cut because my eating with family means I'm going house to house. I'm going to auntie over here. I'm going to cousin on this side. And then I'm going to a friend's house or whatever. So I don't have nothing to cut. I am eating dinner with family and friends, which includes house to house. Because again, I told you, I am the cleanup man.
All right, so feed the homeless is in there as well.
Feed the homeless, I bench.
Oh, you bench that?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have done it a few times, but I don't do it every year.
All right, Carletta said what Coach said. Cuz said he agreed with Coach, and he said you also crazy, Ace. All right,
I get a lot of miles on the car on Thanksgiving Day. A lot of miles. I'll be all over the city.
All right, here's your money question. Well, no, that's not your money question. This is sort of like your money question. If you was granted $25,000 to feed the homeless, how would you do it? Would you freshly cater the food, cook it all yourself, or buy it already prepared? Keep one, bench one, cut one. Freshly catered, cook it yourself, or buy it already prepared. And that's $25,000 to feed the homeless for Thanksgiving.
Man, that ain't going nowhere. You need to make that $50K.
Well, I ain't say all the homeless, just some homeless.
Actually, buy it already prepared.
That's keeping.
You said buy it already prepared.
Prepared.
Cook it yourself.
Cook it yourself or have it catered. If you have it catered, you got to find an event hall to have it at or a church.
So I'm gonna buy it already prepared. I'm gonna bench the having it catered, and I'm cooking yourself.
You ain't finna get in that kitchen and do all that. All right, Coach, what you got?
Buy it, cook it, and then what's the other one?
Cater.
Yeah.
Cater.
You gonna cut cater it?
That's last.
Yeah. All right. I guess then nobody liked that question because nobody said anything other than y'all.
I'd rather take that money and put it to where I had them be somewhere after the Thanksgiving.
Be somewhere like what?
Like just put the money into like a facility that they can go to on a regular basis.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. Last keep one, bench one, cut one. Turkey, mac and cheese, and greens. All right, hold on. Carletta. She said keeping half and half cooking and buying a bench. I'm not sure what she's trying to say there. You understand that?
Nah, I don't speak Mississippi. Or from Alabama. Where's she from?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Coach from the cricket level.
Go from the city.
I don't understand how you said Mississippi. I don't get it.
But I do understand she's bitching catering. I guess she's keeping half.
She's trying to say she'll probably cook half, and then she'll buy, cook half for herself, half.
Buy half. Yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
She making up her own stuff. No problem.
Making up her own.
Yeah, but anyway, what we're gonna do about this turkey, mac and cheese, and greens? Keep one, bench one, and cut one.
Turkey, greens, mac and cheese.
Say it again, Coach.
Turkey, greens, mac and cheese.
You cutting mac and cheese?
Yep. Everybody can't make mac and cheese. I've had some examples.
I'm keeping greens. I'm benching mac and cheese, and believe it or not, I'll cut turkey. There's all kind of other stuff that get cooked on Thanksgiving,
Cut the turkey then.
I'll cut the turkey.
You probably more cut the cheese. No comment.
I'm from the coast, man. So sometimes we'll just do like a fish fry.
There you go. All right, here we go. We're getting good on this. If you won the $1 million ticket, you have to do something for your church or a church. What would you do? If you won $1 million lottery ticket, what would you do for a church or your church?
Like I just said, man, if we're gonna try to start taking care of the homeless properly or whatever, I'm trying to buy something where that we can establish a
rooming house.
Yeah.
So you go buy some apartments and let them stay in the rooming house for the church.
Man, I can go downtown right now and find all kind of abandoned whatever that could be turned into shelters.
Okay, so you'll develop a shelter for the homeless.
Yep.
Okay, so that what you'll do for the church.
Whoever's gonna be there, I'll make sure I'm there to make sure it's ran right. So yeah.
Okay. All right, Coach. What you got? What you doing for your church or a church?
Helping them develop education programs.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm developing a technology lab in the church so they have somewhere to go and use the internet and do resumes and stuff like that. Yeah, get on TikTok and speak and talk and get on a Zoom call and speak to
You're
somebody.
going to develop the STEM program or implement a STEM program.
Yeah. All right, here's the $1 million question. If somebody offered you $10 million right there on the spot, would you walk away from your job and you got 1 hour to reply? Somebody offered you $10 million on the spot and you got 1 hour to reply. Would you walk away from your job?
Yep.
In 1 hour.
Nope. I'd
You're not
run.
doing it, Coach?
I'm running.
Oh, Coach said he running. Getting out of there. All right, last question of the night. Music question. Well, we got 2 more. I'm sorry. Who would you choose to sing a holiday song? And this is Usher, Kels, or Johnny Gill. Who would you choose to sing a holiday song?
Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill, R. Kelly, or Usher?
I'm with you, Coach. Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill on the singing. All right.
I literally was listening to Johnny Gill earlier today.
Is that right?
Just so you like, I literally had him on. Like, can't play so much, you get YouTube demonetize you for.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Literally had JG on.
All right, here we go. This is the last question. It's a spelling question. So, Coach, let's go. Spell mischievous.
Mischievous. MISCHIEVOUS.
Yeah.
Mischievous.
And there you go, Coach. I already knew you had it. Mischievous. Yes. Any plans for tomorrow? What y'all planning on doing in the morning, and then what you got going on?
I'm gonna be in Chicago.
Drink some tequila so I can be insulated before I go out.
Oh, okay. Coach, you headed out somewhere? Anybody going out of town?
I'm gonna be in Chicago. I'll let y'all know if I see Laura Pippen walking around. I'll let you know.
You better run the other way.
Yeah. For real. When you flying out?
Driving, leaving about 1 o'clock in the morning. Take me a nap. Then we're gonna be heading out.
Carletta says her plan is to be fine. Her plans is to be fine and in the house. And cooking too, right?
You was gonna be there until Mondays.
Yeah, I'll be back late Sunday.
You driving out? You say about 1 o'clock.
Yeah. When we get off here, I'm gonna take me a good little nap. Then we rolling out about 12:30.
All right. Well, man, listen. You be careful. If you need a prayer or need somebody to talk to, I'll call you, or you just call me and I'll talk to you.
Yes, sir. I'm not going by myself, so but we'll do though, because you never know.
Yeah, but whoever you're going with may not can talk sports with you though.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Remember
her cooking is done.
Yeah, just think about the shank. That's all. That'll keep you up.
I'm gonna try to come up with 5 different ways that the Steelers can make the playoffs.
Oh, see, right there. Okay, see, HOC. Okay.
I said 5 different ways for y'all to make the playoffs. I didn't say not make the playoffs, to make the playoffs. I'm trying to put good energy out there for you.
I'm trying to put good energy out in here too. Yeah, I got some energy now. Yeah. Oh, Lord.
My letter got a. There you go, Coach.
You see my hands? My hands.
He got it in his lap, Miss Carletta.
Right. Oh, now. The reason I'm wearing my red is for SRT. The reason I'm wearing my blue is because the Blue Devils play tomorrow after Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. The biggest test of the year tomorrow. They play Arkansas in Chicago. You going to the game, Mason?
Oh, shoot. I didn't know. Listen, I might see if I can get me a little quick ticket. I'll let you know.
They're at the United Center tomorrow. 8 o'clock.
I hit my folks up and when I on to see if they got some connections.
Look, you better call in when we get off the show tonight.
Go Arkansas. Yeah.
Oh, come on, Cole. Don't make me go and get my shank.
No. Go Duke. Go Duke. No.
Yeah.
You'll go get actual Duke. And they
watch Coach Calipari.
Huh?
Watch Coach Calipari and the new young bull. They in
Yeah, did y'all see Tennessee thump Houston the other night?
Yep.
Yeah. Samson didn't look too happy.
No, he didn't. All right, man. With that being said, shout out to everybody who joined the show. Shout out to you, Coach, you, Asa. Shout out to Hancock D. Will. Shout out to even the E-Dub. He said he's going to come back with us next week. Shout out to Smitty. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Big Z once again for showing his sponsorship abilities for the Big Easy Grill this past weekend. And happy Thanksgiving for everybody. Make sure you say a prayer. And tomorrow when you get around the family, let's do some evangelism tomorrow. How about that? That's all I got. All right, Ace, it's on you, bro.
Hey, man, always, man, shout out to you and Coach, SRT family. Always have a good time. Definitely want everybody to enjoy themselves tomorrow and be safe out here on the roads, whether you're going somewhere far, going somewhere near. Just be safe out there. Check me out every Monday, 7 to 9. Me and my partner, Don, the D and DNA. Just go to DNA Sports Talk on all social media. You'll find a link to the show. Again, y'all be safe out there tomorrow. We'll see y'all next week.
For sure. All right, Coach, what you got?
Shout out to everybody that is part of the SRT family. Shout out to the watchers, the participants, all your families, everybody. Shout out to even shout out to Bob. Bob, watch yourself. The
shout out to Bob. Okay.
Yeah, I may visit you soon. Please join us on the after Thanksgiving edition of the Red and Red Sports Show on Saturday at 10:30. Got a lot of football, got a lot of basketball, got a lot of everything going on, and hopefully the tryptophan will have worn off and everybody will be back to normal, because there will be some sleepy folk. Get out and watch some good. If you like sports, this is your weekend. There's no way you can hide from this weekend. Ladies, I know some of y'all like stories. Sorry, the stories ain't gonna make it this week. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and hug your folks. You never know when you won't get a chance to hug them again. And enjoy your holidays while you got them.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, Jasmine Guy, too. Northside representative. And shout out to Elaine Hendricks, who came in 5th place. One of my schoolmates came in 5th place with Dancing with the Stars. Man, I was rooting for her. The whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, she came in 5th place, but she all good. All right, Carletta has a little shout out for us. Thank you, Carletta. We love you to life as well. Make sure you pray for Ace. Make sure you pray for Ace on the road. He's heading to Chicago, so make sure you pray for Ace. He's headed to Chicago like 1 in the morning. And Ace, I will be calling, checking on you when I get up in the morning.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
And if I'm up watching LMN, I might just shoot you a text while I'm watching it.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, I be thinking about Jason while I'm watching Power and getting some ideas.
Yes, sir, man. With that being said, man, shout out to everybody. This is your main man, H.O. from Bankhead, R.I.P. Mons and Pops, and R.I.P. BC. For Asa, Coach, myself, Hancock, D-Will, Smitty, E-Dub, and everybody who tuned in, and all of the tenants. Shout out Big Easy Grill, shout out Bo Bill, Basketball, shout out to all of the sponsors. With that being said, happy Thanksgiving, and it's SRT, and we out. Peace.
Thanks, Des.